Good morning. So before we start the topic, awaken by seeing the emptiness of body-mind. Let's have a silent sitting or meditation first. 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, that's 2 or 3 minutes. So why we meditate? Why we do this silent sitting? Do you have any idea? You may say calm the mind. You may say relax the body. You may say find the inner peace and calm. All these are right, but only relatively right. Meditation is a tool to see the truth, to see the way. Meditation is not a final destination. Meditation is like a tool. If you're a scientist, you use a microscope to study something. So meditation is like that microscope. You can zoom in and study the nature of bacteria, molecule, or if you are astronomy, if you are interested in astronomy, you may use a telescope. You study the distant stars, planets, galaxies. So in this way, meditation is like a telescope. You can study something by using telescope or microscope. So the subject, the study, so what we study by meditation? Study the phenomena world, the body mind, everything around you and beside you. Every experience we are having or had will have. So you study the nature of every experience, the body mind. So what's the nature of the phenomena world, including the body mind, including your memory, emotions? Emptiness. So if you study the emptiness of all the phenomena world, including the body mind, then you are a scientist of life. Because you're studying yourself now. You're studying the region of life. You study the purpose of life. You study why I'm here. Who am I? Hopefully you're interested in studying yourself. And the Buddha's made the conclusion that if you try to study or after your study by meditation, then emptiness is the conclusion. But do you know what is emptiness mean? You can Google it. You can study a sutra. But until one day it becomes your realization or actualized knowledge, then it's yours. Emptiness is not a word in the book anymore. Emptiness is not a teaching from Buddha anymore. It's your actualized knowledge. And if you can live with it, you are a sage, a worthy one. You got a certificate of life. You may have a doctorate degree of medicine, you may have a bachelor degree of business, but very little or rare person have the certificate or degree of life. So if you have that certificate of life, then you may you can be called Sotapanna, the first level of sagehood. Interesting? I can paste the Sotapanna here. If you see this Wikipedia link, Sotapanna is a person who has seen the Dharma or the way or the truth, and thereby has dropped the first three fetters. Three fetters basically block your view of truth. So three fetters that bind a person to possible rebirth in one of the three fallow realms: animals, hungry ghosts, and hellish beings. Anyway, don't stick to or attach to these words. Basically, if we enter the Sotapanna, we enter the gross sufferings, like animals did, slaughtered, killed, and hungry ghosts, never satisfied, and hellish being. Stream-enterer. Sotapanna means stream-enterer, the person who entered the stream of enlightenment, or the freedom, free of suffering. How can we become a Sotapanna? By seeing the emptiness of the body-mind, of the phenomena world. Look around your room, your computer, my image, my sound, my voice, your body sensation, and look within your thoughts, memories, expectations, desires, dreams, traumas. All these have one taste of emptiness. meaning it comes and goes. Everything comes and goes. Makes sense to you? Tell me something that never comes nor goes. It's really hard. We meet people, if we start from the childhood, we have different friends. We enter different schools. We had different experience. But all these experience, partnership or friendship are temporary. And people do move from locations to locations, from cities to cities. And we grow at the same time. Our interests, our attention, our desires changes from time to time. As a student, you may want to have a mark A or A plus, to join some club, to join a soccer team or any clubs, programs. But after you graduated from high school, you have different aims of life, to enter a good college or university or just start your own business. Then after a couple of years of work or graduation from the university, you may have a good job later. You try to find a good position in a good company or start your own business. Everything changes along the way of life. Everything is impermanent. Even day and night, even for seasons, the weather, the flower blossom in spring and fade in summer, at least in autumn. The computer is turned on and turned off and have different programs running. And you may write different emails, read different articles, make different calls. You see, the contents of life is always changing, impermanent. There's nothing really permanent. So in this perspective, emptiness also has a very close relation to impermanence. But actually, emptiness implies the coexisting phenomena world. Like now, you can hear my voice because of the internet, because of the Wi-Fi, because of computer, all the technology stuff, right? because of the YouTube channel, and you made your decision to listen to me or stay here for a moment, you see, everything is interwoven with every other thing. So emptiness implies the interdepending phenomena world. Make sense? The very factor that you're listening to me or you're watching me depends on lots of things. Your interest, you have ear to hear or listen, you have eyes to watch, and I have mouth to speak. I have the ability to speak using my second language, English, through the energy that burned or gathered from my food. Otherwise, I have no energy to talk. And I have an immune system to protect me from sickness. If I'm sick today, I may not talking here today, now. Makes sense? You see, everything is connected, interconnected in a way that beyond our imagination. So emptiness had this deeper meaning too. Emptiness is not a denial of this existence. Pay attention to this. Emptiness is not the denial or negation of existence. No. Emptiness is not nihilism, nothingness. No. The best metaphor that I can use, and it is in our experience every day, is the metaphor is a mirror and its reflections. If you look at the mirror, it will reflect the surroundings, the walls, your image, right? Your face, your body. But the image in the mirror is not real. Make sense? It's empty. So, but it's not denial of the image or the reflections in the mirror. But all the reflections in the mirror has no true self. Is impermanent. Is not permanent. It's if you just turn a little bit the angle of the mirror, it will reflect all different things, right? It changes from time to time, from place to places. Non-self. You see, there's nothing can call a self, a substantial self in the nature of the reflections in a mirror. So in the same way, your mind is four-dimensional mirror, conscious mirror. Everything is reflected by you, the pure awareness, and nothing in your awareness has a true self. Got it? Now my image, my voice, your surroundings, your body sensations are all the reflections in your conscious mind. If you really, at least literally understand what I'm saying, the emptiness here, then in your sitting meditation, you can apply this literary understanding into the pure observation that I'm telling you the truth. So you can actualize your understanding or knowledge by sitting meditation, by mindfulness. And you can tell by your own experience, I'm not lying here. I'm telling you a universal abstract principle. And you can apply that into everyday life. Apply it into everything. Why? Because it's universal. It's really beautiful. It's like my voice, my sound here appears and disappears, appears and disappears. The moment my voice reach your eardrum, it's gone. It's gone. Nothing is really permanent. Also, when my words reach your eardrums, you have that understanding or labeling them. It's gone again. My next word will reach you, and you have another labeling and understanding, and it's gone again. It's always like a stream, a flow of everything. That's why we meditate. We meditate because we want to invest a time, invest some time and energy into seeing the truth. That's all. The more you invest the time and energy to see the truth, the more you understand the truth, the more you are free from attachment and the resistance to everything that is empty. And it's a natural outcome. Once you see the emptiness, you have less attachment or resistance to anything. So this anything includes your body, the physical body, the body sensations, which are empty. Also includes your emotions, your understanding, limited understanding of who you are. Maybe you're your doctor, your professor, you're a businessman, doesn't matter. You can see the emptiness of your career, of your job, of your understanding from your career and job. I'm not saying they are not important. No, all your experience works in a relative level. Once you can see the emptiness, you are free from your limited understanding, from your perception. And that freedom from a limited perception and experience can enrich your perception and experience. It's very paradoxical. You can cherish your experience and perception more, a very unique way. Everyone is so unique in terms of perceiving the world, understanding the world. A sage means, awakening means you can step out from that perception and experience to empty yourself, to have more fresh or possibility of different perceptions and experiences instead of just one fixed perception or just one fixed understanding of your experience. No way. You have more flexibility, you have more perception to understand. You can understand yourself more and understand others more. That's the flexibility too. You have less attachments to anything, to your position, to your, righteousness, to your beliefs even. Say nothing about to your addiction to smoking or drugs or, candies, chocolates. You have less attachments to anything that is empty. Everything is empty. That means it can be applied to everything, right? It's really has a wide and deep application. Again, you become a scientist of life. Life is made of everything. I mean, the contents of life includes your body, mind, your job, your family, your interests, your desires, your dreams, your dramas, your memories, your partner, everything. Yet you can be free from all the contents of life and be a pure life only. In this way, you can embrace all your experience, your family, your contents of life more and more, deeper and deeper, wider and wider. That's why to see the emptiness is a passing score in the universe of life. You cut through the cognitive obscurations, which means you can disidentify with the body. You can have some less attachments to your emotions. You haven't cut through all the emotional obscuration yet, but you have less attachment or resistance to your emotions. That's a sure thing. And again, in the 17th of the 52 stages of a Bodhisattva or Awakener practices, you have to enter the 17th stage to cut both the cognitive obscuration and emotional obscuration. You can declare you are a worthy one. So in Chinese, we say xian and sheng. Xian is a worthy one. Sheng is a sage. So in this perspective, a sage who cut through both cognitive obscurations and emotional obscurations are higher than the worthy one who cut only the cognitive obscurations. Hopefully, I make it clear for you. Why I'm talking about this? Because for many meditators, they don't know why they meditate. They just meditate to calm the mind. Yes, it works, but definitely that's not the ultimate goal of meditation. Meditation is a bridge between a good man and a wise man. Why you call a man wise? Because he got some wisdom. Wisdom for what? Wisdom of emptiness. The first wisdom, okay, you may know as a worthy one. Otherwise, we are still a worldly person. We are so attached to the body, to the mind, to my family, to my career, to my job, to my partner, to my kids, to my parents. We're so bound. We're so prisoned by cognitive obscurations and emotional obscurations. So you can watch my previous videos, 2 obscurations, cognitive and emotional, to a better understanding. Again, knowledge first, practice later, or both time. Don't just meditate while you don't have any understanding of why you meditate, then you are headless fly hitting the four walls of room. 无头苍蝇. You have no aim, no destination, no goal of awakening at all. We are so conditioned by our experience, background, education, family, culture, and so on. They are all good, but at the same time, they are conditionings. They are conditions and causes that we have a limited understanding of who I am. In principle, it's so easy to awaken. In practice, it's so hard because we are so conditioned. From the day one we are born, we are conditioned by family, by culture, by parents, basically by our five sensory organs. And later on by our sixth sense, the mind. And even before the day one, before we are born into the world, we are preconditioned by previous lives. If you don't believe previous lives, it's okay. But it's so, how to say, hard to explain. In the same family, there's twins. There's a twin of sisters or boys, but they have same parents. Basically, they have same food, same education, even same video games, but they behave so differently. Do you have any explanation for this? So Buddha's explanation for this is the previous life karmic forces or seeds is different. Anyway, awakening means you can consciously choose to be free from all the conditions, including the preconditions or previous conditions. That's your choice. We can make. That's called awakening. The second born from the phenomenal world. The firstborn from the mother's womb may not a conscious choice. We just delivered, right? We just delivered. But the second born could be your choice. The second born from the phenomenal world and back to home, the pure cosmic intelligence, unlimited, unconditioned, undefiled, total free, totally free, totally open, totally empty. and totally complete and perfect. That's our Buddha nature. Arutara Samyak Sambodhi. Dhammakaya. And actualized of Dhammakaya, including Sambhogakaya and Nirmanakaya. If we actualize all the standings of three kayas, then you are an Arutara Samyak Sambodhi. All these Buddhism terms make sense to you. Thanks for Buddha's teaching. A true savior, not only for individuals, but also for the whole world. And the whole world is your projection. Once you're enlightened, you see the emptiness of the projection of the whole world by you, by the mind, by the manners, by the memory and thinking process and so on. You are free. My prostrations to Buddhas, all the Bodhisattvas, sages and masters of different religion schools, different religion even. Any question here? Do you know why you try to meditate or why you are meditating? Can you see the total picture now? At this moment, I truly understand why the Tao that can be spoken is not eternal Tao. It's unspeakable. Every word is the dissection of this totality. Every vibration is a division of a total silence. Every sound is a vibration in the field of silence. Every image is a one if reflection in this empty conscious mind. You are a great painter, and you draw your life in the canvas of this conscious mind. You are the creator of your world. Do you know that? It's so crazy. Once you know that, you can draw a beautiful life or picture. You can draw a beautiful picture of life, four-dimensional picture of life. It's so vivid for you. It's so available for you. It's so touchable for you. Touchable. Yet everything is empty. Wow. Crazy. Buddha's teaching is so profound. I cannot further express my appreciation. You may say, "Thank you, Buddha. Thank you, Master. Thank you, teacher." But that words is not enough. You have to become a Buddha to thank for Buddha. You have to become master to appreciate a master. You have to become a sage to be grateful for every other sages. The greatest service you can render to the world is you become enlightened. This is the only way. This is the ultimate way of show your gratitude and appreciations to the world, to every other beings. That's the greatest merits you can accumulate for the whole cosmos. It's crazy, right? So crazy. Nothing is greater than self realization, capital S self, uppercase S self. Nothing is greater than this. Not only for you, but also for others too. And there's no you and other. There's no self and other. It's all about you. Crazy. If it's all about you, there's no you. You see emptiness of you, non-self. Yet, after you unpeel all the layers of an onion, I mean, you can see the core of onion, right? After unpeel all the layers of onion. In the same way, if you unpeel all the layers of understanding, limited consciousness, the six senses, 12 places, and 18 realms, after you unpeel and discover, after you dig into who are you, there's one thing that never changing, always available. No matter you're awake or you're not awake, you meditate or you're not meditate, no matter you're a good person or bad person, no matter you're rich or poor, no matter you're American or Afghanistan, it's always there. No matter it's 3,000 years ago or 3,000 years later. No matter you're living in the European, Europe or China or Asia, no matter you travels to other galaxies or not, it's always there. It's crazy. Once you understand this, you're not only free from your background, your family, your education, you're even free from whole planet Earth, nature, and ultimately the whole cosmos. All the cosmic forces, dark matter, dark energy, electronic magnetic field, strong force, weak force, particles, quarks, planks. You can be free from all these. It's crazy. A craziness, yet you're so still and calm. A vibrant power establishing you, yet you're so balanced. You're so in harmony with everything and with every nothing. That's crazy. Uh, you are a Buddha, actualized Buddha, returned Buddha. Any question here? Okay, maybe we can end this session if no question is asked. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening and watching. Bye now. Thank you.